Thank you for turning to page 121. I just want to start today's video with a quick personal note. If you notice that my videos are a little shorter or aren't quite on the normal schedule that they've been over the next few weeks, it's because we are caring for an ill family member. And my time is definitely not my own. I'm going to try to stay on a regular publication schedule, but the videos themselves might be a little bit shorter than you're used to. And this will go as long as it needs to go. So please bear with me, and I appreciate the support that I've gotten from everyone on the channel to this point, so thank you. But on to today's topic. From the Player's Handbook, we're going to take a quick look at the knock spell, and then we're going to look at the Chime of Opening. I just did a video on Hold Portal and Wizard Lock, and I thought, well, what the heck? This is a perfect tie-in. I had to research both of these, knock and the Chime of Opening, when I did that video, and I thought, well, I'll just do a follow-up. So for a knock spell, it's a second level magic user spell, 6-inch range, so 60-foot range. Duration is special. Area of effect is 10 square feet per level. Components are verbal. Casting time is 1 segment, and there's no saving throw. The knock spell will open stuck, held, or wizard locked doors. It will also open barred or otherwise locked doors. It causes secret doors to open. The knock spell will also open locked or trick opening boxes or chests. It will loose shackles or chains as well. If it's used to open a wizard locked door, the knock does not remove the former spell, but it simply suspends its functioning for 1 turn. In all other cases, the knock will permanently open locks or welds, although the former could be closed and locked again thereafter. So you could pop a door open and it could just be locked again. It will not raise bars or similar impediments such as a portcullis. The spell will perform 2 functions, but if a door is locked, barred, and held, opening it will require 2 knock spells. Now, the spell description kind of contradicts itself, so I'm going to go over this first because we've had this conversation. It says here it will open barred or otherwise locked doors, and down here it says it will not raise bars. But I think what they meant to say 45 years ago was that the knock spell will not raise a bar that is warding like a city gate or a castle gate. I think that what they wanted to say is that if it's just a simple bar across a door, yes, the knock spell will open that, and that's how we do it at my table. We allow the bar to be lifted and taken off the door by the magic of the spell, and then you can open the door. But if it's a big locked or castle gate or barred castle gate, or as they say here, a portcullis, then yeah, it's the knock spell's not going to do anything on that. So I think that what the intention was, they wanted to say this is for smaller doors, not big castle doors during sieges and things like that. So I like that knock spell will suspend a wizard lock for a turn, and then it will also remove welds. So if you have a chain welded, around your waist to the wall and it's welded in place, the knock spell will actually shatter the weld and allow you to be free. I thought that was pretty good, and it'll work on ropes and things like that. The area that it's got a range of 60 feet, and the area of effect is 10 square feet per level. If you go into some kind of dungeon situation where multiple people are chained to the wall, if they're chained by one chain around the waist or around an ankle, if I cast a knock spell, it'll get the one closest to me and then the next one down the line, because it'll take 2 functions. So if I have 2 people chained by their ankle, 1 ankle each, it will remove it. But if they're cuffed by separate chains with separate cuffs, 1 per each wrist, no, that will take 2 knock spells at my table. That's how we play it. So kind of interesting. I like knock spell. I always have this ready to go when I play a magic user. It's just so handy to have. And in fact, I have a magic user who has the following magic item, Chime of Opening, and I still always carry a knock spell. So going to the Dungeon Master's Guide, we're going to go ahead and we're going to flip to Chime of Opening. And here we are, Chime of Opening. A Chime of Opening is a hollow mithril tube about 1 foot long. I love that it says mithril. It is, when it's struck, it sends forth magical vibrations which causes locks to open. Likewise, lids, doors, valves, and portals will open to the chime. The device will function against normal bars, shackles, chains, bolts, etc. It also destroys the magic of a hold portal spell or even a wizard lock spell cast by a magic user of less than 15th level. So that's pretty cool. The chime must be pointed at the area of the item or gate to be loosed or opened. It is then struck. A clear chiming ring sounds, which may attract monsters, and in 1 round, one of the functions of the device will be completed. A lock will be opened, a shackle loosened, or a secret door opened, the lid of a chest lifted, etc. Note that if a chest is chained, padlocked, locked, and wizard locked, it will take 4 to 5 soundings of the chime device to open it. Silent spell negates the power of the device, and the chime has 20 to 80 charges before it cracks and becomes useless. Interesting question there. I had a player who actually did use up his Chime of Opening. He said, well, it's still mithril. Can I sell the mithril for the value? And I said, well, yeah. I mean, it's still mithril. So I did allow that. I think I gave him a third of the value of the magic item itself. So the Chime of Opening will open one thing where a knock spell will do 2. And a Chime of Opening, it kind of sounds like you could possibly do a gate with this, but I don't. I can see the argument being made that you could open a barred castle gate with it, or a gate to a city, that you could use a Chime of Opening to open it, because it says here against normal bars, shackles, and bolts, etc. But I still think the intent is that it's only against man-sized type things. It's not against castle gates and things like that. So at my table, you still have to have another way to open up that get that bar off the castle gate in order to go through the gate. Not that even comes up all that often, because usually if it's just a party, they find a way to go around the gate. I do carry both spells with me, because the Chime of Opening is great, and it does pretty much all the heavy lifting of a knock spell, but it's on charges. And I need 2 Chime of Opening uses to get the effect of 1 knock spell. So knock is still definitely worth carrying with your magic user, even if your magic user, like mine, has a Chime of Opening. So I do recommend carrying both. It's only a 2nd level spell. By the time you're up high enough level, I think the magic user I have that has this is 17th. It's still worth carrying the Chime of Opening. I also carry Wizard Lock on that guy as well. It's just, you never know when a closed locked door is going to help you out. So that's really it. They're both pretty much the same function, except the Chime of Opening will destroy the hold portal or wizard lock if the magic user who cast it was less than 15th level. So 15th and above, or if 14th or under, the spell will be dispelled permanently. Whereas with the Chime of Opening, the knock spell, the wizard lock would only be suspended for 1 turn. So just some interesting things there to kind of negate my last video, which was about hold portal and wizard lock. Today we've got knock and Chime of Opening. So that's all I've got to say today on page 121. Thanks for watching. I appreciate the comments and the feedback. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.